of £43.33. However, introducing, well, not a brand new guest, someone we haven't seen for quite some time. Robert, good to see you, mate. Good to see you here. Now, Rob, you'll bring us the Activebrush. Now, is this brand new today?
Brand new to you guys, yeah.
OK, fine. Now, so we've got two new products for you. First details you can see on the screen is the Activebrush. Now, we were joking about this earlier on, and we were saying when we actually saw it on the picture, we thought, oh, didn't look like much. Yeah,
it's a brush, yeah.
So what exactly can this do for us?
The Alaska Activebrush is a Danish invention. Right. And what we've managed to do is encapsulate water within the brush.
OK.
So the idea is you actually put the brush in the bucket,
yeah,
and in 1 second, it fills up with water.
That feels so. OK, can we show that?
Yeah, sure.
OK, fine.
So we're just putting it in the bucket.
Sure, OK.
The bubbles come out, and you can see the water coming out. And what you've got a quick in valve,
right,
and a slow out. So you've got 1 second in.
Hang on, let me check. There's no tube up your arm.
There's no
Where's
tube,
that
there's no
water coming from?
No.
It's all on the inside of the brush?
All comes out in 20 seconds. So for 1 second in, you've got 20 seconds out.
That's superb. OK, so obviously this will be using on the car as well. So how did this come about?
It came about because in Denmark, and especially all the Scandinavian countries, they don't use sponges to wash cars.
Right, OK.
Sponges, you probably know, scratch cars.
Right, OK.
The grit goes on the sponge.
Yeah.
So they use brushes.
Right.
But one of the good things about a sponge, I suppose, is that it holds water.
OK.
So they've tried to put the advantages of both of those cleaning methods into one product.
Right, OK.
So they invented this. The main thing was getting the valve, and it's the valve that's the key to it. The fact that the water goes in 1 second and out in 20 seconds. So
when you say 20 seconds, that's like 20 seconds timed, or is it actually before then? Now, how do I know when it's running dry?
You'll know that it runs dry because you can stop seeing the water actually cascading out of it.
Right, OK.
So you can see with this, the water's coming out of it, and you can see all the dirt flooding off of the car.
That's excellent, isn't it? And that means, of course, you're actually, what it means is you're washing your car with the shampoo, and of course you're not rinsing off.
The shampoo's in the bucket.
Right, yeah.
The shampoo goes inside the head, so you've got
That's
all the
excellent, isn't it? Now, of course, it's also good for water conservation as well. Anyone who's on like a water meter, for example, this is going to be good use because all we're just using, as you can see, the water directly in the bucket. We haven't got a hose consistently running, for example. Now, listen, can I jump ahead just slightly? Because some people who are already thinking, OK, good on the car, but I haven't got a car like this. I've got a 4x4. I've got a conservatory. Yeah. What else have we got here?
This is the A2 Activebrush.
Yep.
Got exactly the same features, other than the fact that it's got a bigger water chamber.
Right, OK.
And this has a 340 millilitre water chamber.
OK.
You've got a telescopic handle, which goes between 1 metre and 1.6 metres.
OK.
And it works in the same way.
OK.
So, in the bucket.
Pop that in. So how long do we need to keep it in there for?
This will fill up in 4 seconds.
OK.
And for 4 seconds, you've got 40 seconds of water flow.
Right, OK. So it's all to do with the magic of the valve on the actual brush itself.
Exactly.
OK. So we'll see how this goes. Oh, I see. Right.
So for somebody that's a bit short, you can reach across the whole length of the roof.
So this means obviously you utilise again less water.
We've done tests with both products, and in actual laboratory conditions, we've shown that using 90% less water than a hose brush.
Really?
With a hose brush, most of the water just runs off down the drive.
Sure. So this is really good. So it means that you're not getting excess water, of course. It means a lot covered in all water. It means you can use this in all weathers. Our conservatory could do with a bit of a going over. Do you mind showing us on that as well?
Why not?
Now, how do we extend it? How far can we extend it to?
This extends by just unscrewing to here.
Wow, that's a good size.
That's 1.6 metres.
OK. Is this aluminium?
Aluminium handle, non-rust.
Right, OK. Here we go. Right, let's go over and let's have a good look. Now, already you're on the phone lines for this. Remember, your item number is 163789, the item number, £19.99. So filling this up in 4 seconds, it'll give you 40 seconds of working time with the water. So what does this mean? Do you know what? This is really, really good if you really haven't got an outdoor tap, for example, or maybe you don't want to be traipsing through with buckets of water maybe through the home. Simply by storing it into there is ideal. Now, we'll bring your bucket over, Richard. We're doing that. There we go. We'll bring this with us. OK, so this is ideal again for using, obviously, cleaning your windows, cleaning the top of your high-sided vehicles, for example. And again, did this come about? In fact, we've actually got some footage to show you in various different areas in which you could use this. Very, very clever idea. Let's talk you through this so you can see exactly what's going on. So again, whether or not you've got high-sided vehicles, whether you're lucky to have a boat, for example, horse boxes, this is ideal. And the good news is that when you're cleaning this in situ, that is, if you're cleaning your caravan at a caravan site, you might not have like a water source nearby. It might simply be a case of filling up with water. It means it's going to last that much longer. So so again, this is all aluminium. What are the bristles made of?
The bristles are made of polyester, really nice and soft.
Okay.
And they're feathered at the ends.
Right.
And the idea of that is it gets in underneath insects and dirt and lifts it off, or bird stuff on top of the car.
That's excellent.
And lifts it off. The other thing I like about the telescopic handle one is, for some people don't like to be getting down,
sure,
you know, into the car and on their hands and knees. So with the telescopic brush, you can just go along.
Right, okay.
From a distance.
So basically what we're looking at is we're looking at a brush that is able to absorb that much more water, but rather than just spreading it anywhere, do you notice it's not all it's not just dripping out, it's not actually coming out until the bristles are actually working.
Exactly, and one of the good things about it is when you're going back to doing high-sided things like garage doors or windows, you notice when it's full of water, the actual water doesn't run down the handle.
Oh yeah, look at that, it's not
So
running...
unlike a hose brush,
right,
which ends up running down your arm and down your body and down your legs, this doesn't do that.
That's excellent, isn't it? It's obviously very, very well designed, but of course being Scandinavian, we think of good design, don't we?
Yeah, quality,
absolutely.
Yeah, quality construction.
So let's show you in action once again. Remember, it's brand new today. This is the telescopic Alaska brush we're taking a look at here. Again, phenomenal value for money at £19.99. Now, here we go. You can see all various different shapes of windows. You can see, remember to fill up, it's around about 4 seconds for about 40 seconds. How about this, using on decking, for example, on the outside of the house? Ideal for your boats, for the horse trades, for windows, terrace floors, garage doors, and much, much more. Remember, using on the garage as well. My garage is filthy. It needs something like that. This is going to be absolutely ideal. £19.99, and exactly like Richard was saying, or Rob was saying, sorry, it doesn't just drip down the elbow either. So, I mean, again, what does it mean? It means you're using a lot less water. Starting to get busy on the phone lines for this at £19.99. It's 163 789, the item number. Because when it comes to cleaning your car, there are lots of different products out there. We've got grease lightning coming up for you in just a couple of seconds. But some people still prefer to use a brush, still prefer to use a detergent and water. And that's what we do here at Ideal. We bring you, you know, not everyone's got to love every product we bring you. But let's have a look at what we've got for you, the Activebrush. So, is this in essence the same idea as a telescopic?
It's actually the same idea, the same quality of bristles in a miniature form.
Right, okay.
The good thing about this is also you've got other uses, for example, mountain bikes.
Oh, yeah.
If you go over the forest, come back, mountain bike full of mud, what you don't want to be doing is spraying it with a hose, because that gets in all the gears and the oils. And if you try and use a sponge, again, you're going to scratch the paintwork. With this, perfect.
Right,
so
well, let's go over and have a look. Here we go. Now, again, you hold it in literally for 1 second, and with 1 second's dunking, as it like, how much time would we get?
You've got 20 seconds.
Right, okay.
So you've got 20 seconds of water flow, which is really enough to do,
certainly to do the bike,
one half of the side.
Do you know what this could be good for? This could be things like your Wellington boots, couldn't it?
Fantastic.
You know, certainly if you go in the winter months, for example. I mean, even tough enough if, you know, sort of light soiling maybe on tools, for example, ideal. Do you know what else this is great for? Your garden furniture. Your garden furniture, if maybe during the summer it's not looking so good, this is going to be absolutely ideal to enable you to do just that. Now, we've got another demonstration here, haven't we, with the glass tub we have.
Yeah.
So what is this going to prove to us?
So we fill up with water, and we can just see the water flow.
Okay.
Going inside the tub.
Okay. So there we go, we've done that in. Now we've actually got a measurement down at the bottom. So it's gone past the 120. It's coming up to, about 120
Yeah,
now.
it does actually hold 120.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
And so, there we go. Now, there we go. You'll see. So 1 second in, 120 mil.
1 second in, 120 mil, 20 seconds of cleaning.
That's superb, isn't it? It's amazing. Could you do that again for us?
Yeah, sure.
Here we go. So did that in 1 second. And there you can see, we'll put this up to around about 240, which is where we're at right about now. Look at that still coming. That's amazing, isn't it? So how exactly does it work? How does it hold the water? Is it here in the body?
The water's held in this chamber here.
Right.
And obviously the air is being forced out by the valve.
Yeah.
And the water's being held in by the valve and only being let through slowly.
Right, okay.
The other good thing about it on this one is you've got a bumper strip.
Right, okay.
So if we're cleaning delicate materials, it stops it from scratching around the edge.
Oh, yes, of course. Oh, kind of like a bumper car, as it were. So it's not going to cause any damage to your car or your glass or anything like that. Listen, could you do the conservancy again for us again? Because I think that's one of the main reasons why a lot of people are getting on the phone lines for this, we'll use the telescopic. Again, available at £19.99. It's 163789 the item, a telescopic active brush. So with this one, it's 4 seconds in.
4 seconds in, 340 millilitres.
There we go.
And 40 seconds of cleaning. You can see all that dirt coming off. There's only standard shampoo in the bucket.
Sure.
There's nothing.
But what's good about this as well, as you already mentioned, that's very, very clever design. None running down your arm either.
No.
Very, very good. So it's got the reservoir inside the head of the brush, which you can see there, the blue part of the head of the brush. So how much water will this hold?
This is 340 millilitres.
Right, OK,
so
fine.
It's a third of a litre.
Brilliant. So you can see, nice and simple. And again, bearing in mind that I know you've not done the entirety guide, but you've done actually half that one. You've done, obviously, our Galaxy here. You've done 3 or 4 sections of the conservatory. And I say you've used about a third of the water. So you can see it's using a lot less water. If you'd like to go for this right now, you can do it. £19.99. It's 163789 the item number. Let's show you what it's capable of. I mean, if you are a mobile home owner or a caravan owner or anything like that, this is going to be absolutely ideal, particularly because you might not have ready access to a tap. This means you can fill up with your water. You could use water from a water butt, for example, if you're using something like that. This is going to be absolutely ideal. 163789 the item number for the telescopic active brush at £19.99. Brilliant value for money. That's what we always try to bring you every single day here at Ideal World. So remember, this is telescopic. This is all aluminium, and obviously the liquid will go into here. And if you actually have a look at this, you'll see just how dense those bristles are, but they're all split as well to ensure it's not going to cause any damage to any surface it works with. But that's a telescopic active brush at £19.99. And then you've also got, as you can see, the original handheld brush. This is the active brush. We'll bring the details up for that at £14.99. It's 163788 the item number. Fantastic. Do you know what? Big, big fans. A lot of you getting on the phone lines now for that telescopic option at £19.99. That's 163789 the item number. Robert, thank you so much for joining us. Good to see you again soon. Good to see you. Get on the phone lines now, not only for that, but also everything else to take a look at on the show. Let's run through everything we're taking a look at. Now, your consumer special. Remember, we're bringing you a consumer special.